What's going on, guys? It's your boy James or Doc Savage here coming to you with the 30-day update on the HIMSS trials. Today we're going to start off the video by going over kind of why I started this all and what prompted me to get here. Not just the weight, but like kind of what happened to kickstart this thing into gear. So we're going to go over that. We're also going to go over where I'm at and my next set of goals for the next 30 days because it's going to be a 90-day trial in total. That's what I was sent, and that's kind of what we're going to go at. And whether I'm going to continue it after that 90 days. So we're going to break down how much I lost, what the next set of goals is, what my overall eating habits are going to become, and kind of like the next process in this. So initially what started this was I was at my show with my band, Our Last Laugh, and we were on stage, and I was kind of having a hard time breathing during the show. I was losing my voice and stuff, but that's here or there. But I was kind of having a hard time breathing, and that's the first time that's ever happened to me. And I was like, man, what's going on? So I wanted to change that, and I know it's kind of due to weight. So after that, it kind of prompted me to change a few things in my diet, and of course change my weight goals, and I wanted to get some help. So I kind of went and checked out a few ways that I could do that. So this is one of the ways that I wanted to get this done, and I kind of looked into a few various things. So HIMSS was on the horizon, so I kind of looked into that after that. But of course, I was also going to my doctors and figuring out what I could do along those paths as well. And I came across this. So this is one of the things that prompted that. So that's where we're at. I am also on my final change of dosage on him. So on the last 30 days, you enter your final dosage change. So there will be no more dosage change from here going forward. This is the final step. So next week will be the final acclimation to the final dosage that I'm on. So that from here on out, it'll be the same dosage every night, every day. And you know, these dosage changes have been a very huge struggle for me because they've been messing with my body. It's been messing with how I have to eat every week, every night. To be frank, it's been really challenging to change my appetite and change my mental state every week with how I have to change how I have to eat based on how I feel, because it really does mess with your stomach and your mental ability. So if you're going to start this process, the first 30 days of this, make sure you're not doing anything crazy. Don't plan any trips around this. Make sure you plan to kind of be in a stable situation that you can rely on whoever's around you and yourself to make proper changes in your diet. Don't be planning trips. Don't be planning a lot of work stuff. Try to make it to where you can have as stable as environment as you possibly can. That way you can actually be at home, or if you have any planned trips, you can't. Don't do anything out of the ordinary. Make sure you're at home because you're going to need time to adapt to this. I promise you, it'll be better in the long run. I know I'm stumbling through that part, but be at home. Be where you can change this at home. I don't know how to put it any better. Be at home where you can like deal with this at home with your family and friends, because some days are going to be better than others, and you're not going to feel good some days, and your mental state might be a little weird some days, and your stomach might not be having it some days. So it's just better to be at home to where you can eat your own food and things like that. And it's been some struggle, I'll tell you. Some days I'm just not feeling great, and other days my mental is not feeling good. Just I didn't feel like doing anything some days, and my wife understood. So just know that that's going to come with this. And I've heard similar stories amongst the entire platform of people taking HIMSS and this. It's very similar. So understand that. There also comes, like when you don't eat all day, some late night cravings. So get some snacks that are very light in calorie, low in fat, like little crackers or something like that, like little goldfish, because that's going to come, especially not eating all day. Eat something that's very low in calorie, something that just might fill you up a little bit, like a popsicle. I have like little pudding pops and things like that. The chocolate bar that you just eat one of, it really does fill you up after one or two. So just something like that. Another thing that I wanted to kind of talk about, is it will or pill? Because I have a very strong will. So I've been thinking about this. Is it me not wanting to eat that extra piece of fish or extra meat, or is it the pill, like the Wellbutrin, telling me, hey, you don't need that? I don't really know. And as I go along, I'm kind of keeping a journal in my head. I'm not really writing it down because I have a very good memory about this stuff. I don't really know if it's me inside in my willpower to, like, cut down on the calories and things like that, or is it the pill telling me, hey, you don't need that? I don't know. So that's something you're going to have to figure out on your own. And you'll probably have to write some things down, keep a diary or something to that effect, and figure it out on your own. Because I don't know if it's one or the other. One thing I do know is consistency is key. I've been very consistent day to day on the things that I'm doing, and I found out that the exercise and being consistent with my exercises has become a tool that I can use every day. And I've been really digging my exercises. I've been really consistent with the things that I'm doing with exercise and being consistent with the foods that I'm eating, and that is becoming like clockwork, and it's becoming helpful, and it's actually becoming the thing that I'm using to lose weight more. And I think that that's going to become a bigger piece of this than just the pills themselves and the things that I'm doing. I think that I'm going to be able to take that after these pills are done and create myself a new schedule and a new thing after these pills are done, and after I can get off of them and, you know, get my life back on track where I'm healthier and the weight that I want to be. Because I found a picture and I found what I want to be. I found the goal that I want. And I think that's key, is find where you want to be and track where you want to be. I found what I want to be again, and I'm going to be that. I'm going to get it. I visualize my goal. I know what I want. And at the beginning of this, I didn't know exactly what I wanted, but I found it. And now I know what I want to be. And I think the Wellbutrin kind of helped that along, see what I want and target it. And now I know exactly what I want. And there was a struggle in here that I want to kind of talk about that come with that goal. And it was overcoming the lack of eating. So in this 30 days, I really struggled with lack of eating, which caused a lack of energy, because if you don't have anything in you, if your gas tank's empty, you can't run. So I didn't have no food in me, so I was getting very tired very easily, and that caused me not to exercise. So I really worked on not eating. So I started eating, getting fuel in the tank, and I had to overcome that. But over time, just making sure I had some meals prepped for myself and things like that, and make sure I had proteins available, it started working out pretty well. Making sure that I had food available to me that was kind of easy started making it easier to cook, making it easier to get the things that I needed done. And especially since I kind of have a busy life at home, I made sure that have those microwavable, like we made breakfast sandwiches that made it easy just to pop in the microwave for a minute 30. They're already prepared in the freezer. I just had to unwrap it, throw it in the microwave, boom, it was done. So a little bit of meal prep, not a lot, just a little bit, helped a whole bunch, making sure that that breakfast was done. They were like 300 calories. I knew that I probably wouldn't eat the rest of the day until dinner. So things like that, keeping myself hydrated, those were the type of things that really helped out. Like I said, that consistency. Sleeping better came with that. So once I started eating less at night, just little tiny snacks at night, made sure that my sleep got better because I was eating less sugars and stuff, and I was eating, like, I'd stop eating around 8 or so, making sure that I could have a good night's sleep to where I had enough energy. And also with that, the indulgences are down. So things that I overindulge on, alcohol, anything, I'm just not indulging as much anymore, which also brought the stress levels down. And I can't tell you how much having those stress levels down help everything else. Oh man, stress is such a hard one to deal with because I'm going through some personal things this last 30 days that were a little bit tougher to deal with, and I didn't have those, but you know, here we are. And stress comes in and out of your life. You can't help it sometimes, so you got to deal with it. But dealing with it was a lot easier this time around. It could have been the pills and everything like that, but you know, here we are. But I was having an easier time dealing with it this time. I didn't have to go use a crutch this time to deal with it, and that was amazing. I didn't drown myself in a bottle, if you will. And if you know me, I kind of go and drink a little bit harder when a whole bunch of stress comes up, especially when I have to deal with a certain someone in my life. And I don't want to talk about that. We're not there yet. So that was a lot easier. And if you know me and you know my struggles, me talking about that and saying, hey, I didn't have to do that is a huge deal. So let's finish this up. Let's talk about some good things. Okay, so I'm down 15 pounds in 30 days. That's about that is half a pound a day according to the math. That's really healthy weight loss, people. That's healthy weight loss. And I was not exercising the whole time. I would say in the last 2 weeks I've been exercising pretty consistently. In the pills, I think it's called the metformin. The metformin wasn't introduced till about 2 weeks ago, and that's when I lost a good amount of weight. But now I think it's going to be a very consistent set of weight loss. I think like 2 to 3 pounds per week. And with the exercise being consistent, as long as I can stay consistent, it'll probably be about 3 to 4 pounds a week. Maybe. That's really healthy weight loss. And that's the weight loss that I want. I would like to be down about 40 pounds in the 3 months. That would be ideal for me. I would really like to lose about that amount of weight. Because after this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, after I take care of quite a bit of my health with my weight, I would like to go fix a bit of my teeth and get some more work done. So I have plans after I lose a good amount of weight. I would like to be roughly around 220, 230. That would be ideal weight, maybe 250 with I'm a big dude. I'm 6'2". I would like to be a little bit bulkier. That's just my ideal weight. I don't care what your ideal weight is. Mine is right there. That's where I would like to feel healthy and good and strong. That's where I felt the best, and that's where I think I look the best. Everybody thinks that they look the best at a different weight. That's where I feel I would look the best. So to do that, I really have to be healthy and losing that type of weight. And I would like to have that by like next Christmas. So a year from now, I would like to be that weight. So that'd be an awesome goal for me. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And I'm going to keep updating after this Hims thing. And maybe I go on it again and I will keep updating on that. But those are my goals for an entire year. So that's going into next year. But for now, I would really like to lose by the end of this around 30 to 40 pounds. We're going to see how it goes. We're going to come into this. I'm going to still continue to post every week into this next, because we have a whole nother week of another regiment that's going up. We got a whole nother. Now I'm taking the, what is it called? Hang on. The tropamine. Yeah, the naproxen. Now I go up to 1 pill in the morning, 1 pill at night. And that stuff really helps out. That's all the vitamins and stuff. That stuff is really good for me. I actually see that helping more than the actual brain pills, if you will. But staying consistent is the key here. And I want to thank anybody that's reached out and given me props and saying that I can do this, because I really do appreciate that. I take the time to look at that and know that I don't not see that. It's big to me, and it's very promising that I can do this. Know that I'm going to keep at this. Talking to this phone and talking to this camera has helped out a lot. It's got a lot out, and I'm going to keep at this. I'm going to keep losing this weight, and I'm going to keep updating everybody. There's somebody out there that's going to see this, that's going to understand the struggle. Know that you're not alone, guys. Share your feelings. Get this stuff out there. Know that there is something out there for somebody. Get your blood work done. Go talk to a doctor if you're not feeling well. Get out there. Guys, a lot of us don't share our feelings. We don't get out there and talk about this. Men's mental health is important. We don't talk enough. We don't get out there and share. And as a result, we spiral into this self-destruction. And there's a lot of us that are taking our lives, and we shouldn't be doing that. Get out there and seek help. Don't spiral into drugs and alcohol addiction. Get out there and find somebody to talk to. Go get help. Drugs and alcohol is not the only way. You can find something healthy, and you can help yourself. Trust me. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So please go seek some help if you really need it. But back to this. I'm going to continue on. I'm going to keep you updated. Until next time, love you guys. Stay out there. Be safe, healthy, and let's keep at it. Until next update.